Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's going to be another video regarding the engine reliability. This one is regarding the S55 engine reliability, which you'll find in M2, M3 and M4 engines, and we are going to be speaking about them specific cars and also the competition models. So we're not going to talk anymore, let's get onto it, and we're going to go through all the reliability standpoints and also a major recall on these engines.
But goddamn, get it done, will ya? When the blow up now, everybody's so unusual with it. Shit. But said times in his rhymes, cause his memories. We running through New York, so you.
So today, as you would have seen, we're talking about the BMW S55 engine, which is right here. As many of you guys will know, this engine is found in the M2, M3 and M4, and it's a very, very popular choice in the M car market, especially the competition models. We're going to be going over some of the common issues that this engine actually suffers with, and a lot of them most people are aware of, a lot of them people would already had done, and some of them people ain't even aware of, and people are still running their heads around rings. This is why a lot of the time these cars are coming up for sale, also end up having to need engine rebuilds because people ain't even aware of the issues. So the first one we're going to go over is the valve cover gasket oil leaks. Now, it wouldn't be a BMW without its valve cover gasket oil leaks. Yes, all BMWs have valve cover gasket leaks. This is no different from any other engine. These cars use forced induction, which is turbocharged engines. Therefore, there's a lot of pressure inside the engine itself. Therefore, gaskets are going to rupture, gaskets are going to pop. Now, if you do have a valve cover gasket leak, which is very, very common on them, you're going to end up with an oil burning smell. You're going to end up with oil dripping onto your exhaust, and you're going to notice it. You'll probably start losing oil as well. This is a common issue, and it's very, very easily rectified. Depending on you or your garage, they can rectify that issue for you. That's not to say everyone's going to have that issue, but this is a common issue across all BMWs, and the S55 is known for its valve covers actually leaking, especially when there's a lot of heat or when it's hot outside or in different climates or countries. Then obviously gaskets are going to pop and rupture, and you're going to end up with it leaking. So that's one thing you have to be worried about when buying the S55 engine, that you are going to have valve cover gasket leaks, and it's something you need to be made aware of. The next one on this engine is the oil pan gasket leaks. Now, the oil pan does like to leak oil. Now, when it leaks, you will obviously lose oil. You end up with oil on your floor. You'll end up seeing it as well when you take your under trays off to have any work done, or you do any work to your car. You'll notice the oil pan is actually leaking. Obviously, the best point of call is to obviously have that replaced. Now, with any M car, I would recommend, especially turbocharged engine these days, to have the rod bearings checked and replaced as well. Now, that's not to say the S55 is known for rod bearing failure, but we're going to get on to why I think they should be replaced in a minute. But I do believe to have them replaced, and also have your oil pan gasket replaced as well, because again, they do rupture, do split, and then you're going to end up with oil leaking. Is a common issue on the S55 engine as well as many other BMWs. But it doesn't make this car unreliable just because it's got oil leaks, because it's something that all BMWs are known for, and everyone knows BMW always have oil leaks. The next one on these is the oil filter housing gasket. They as well like to leak. Yes, you're probably saying to me, how many leaks does this car have? It will suffer all these leaks just like a normal regular BMW. And if you're on my channel, you would have seen I've done a lot of oil leaks on probably every BMW I've had. It's a common issue for many, many years. BMW used to have oil leaks on the M54 engines, on the old M3s, on the M5s. It's just common. BMW are prone to oil leak, and therefore you just have to be enthusiastic about getting your hands dirty and fixing oil leaks. You've got to remember, gaskets are very, very cheap. If you're willing to put the work in, you're going to end up with a reliable car and a very, very fast car, probably one of the fastest on the road. These cars are very, very nice, and so is the S55 engine in the right capable hands. And if you're willing to put the time and devotion in, you'll end up with a nice oil leak free engine. The oil filter housing gasket is no different to any other engine. Very, very easy to change, and very, accessible as well on that engine. So if you are losing oil, check your oil filter housing gasket, because what ends up happening, BMW have done it like this for years now. They mix the coolant with the oil passages as well, so the coolant ends up mixing, and that's why you end up finding oil in your coolant reservoir if you don't fix that oil filter housing gasket leak, you end up with it going through into there. So make sure to actually check that and fix it if you do have that issue. Now, if you do have a DCT model, which is mostly common, most people go for the competition, most of you will have the DCT, which is the dual clutch transmission. If you are planning on tracking this car, this is something a lot of you need to be aware of, they will grenade. The gearbox will end up overheating and it will end up destroying itself. The best way to prevent that is to upgrade the intercooler on that engine immediately if you plan on tracking it, because it needs to cool down the oil quicker than the normal BMW's one can actually do, because BMW make it for road use and not track use. If you're going to track it, upgrade the intercooler to save yourself the headache or your dual clutch transmission actually blowing itself out, which it will do. It's very, very well known across everywhere by many people that they will grenade if you don't upgrade the intercooler on this engine. Make sure you change your oil regularly, and before you go and track it, just make sure everything's running tick-tock and perfectly before you go and track the car itself. So the next one we want to get into, and this affects only the M2, M3 and M4 competition models, is the crank hub. Now, if many of you guys ain't aware, BMW were offering this under recall to be done, and many of you guys probably would have already had it done. Many of you guys have just probably experienced this terrible failure on your car from the crank hub bolt coming loose and actually destroying your whole engine. Now, the crank hub is the bit that actually connects to the crankshaft itself, which actually turns all the pistons. And obviously you've got your rod bearings connected to that, it's all the actual shaft itself. Now what ends up happening, this affects tune cars and normal standard cars as well, but it's more common on the competition models than it is across anywhere else. The bolt ends up coming loose, the crank ends up spinning itself, and it ends up destroying the whole engine. Therefore, it is a common issue and it can be addressed. There is revised parts now out there that people are actually redoing and actually doing rebuilds. You can get revised parts these days, revised bolts to actually revise that whole part. BMW were offering a recall to actually redo it because they knew it was a common issue. And it was also more affected on the DCT cars than it was on the manual cars itself. So if you do have a manual, you probably won't suffer with this issue, but if you have the dual clutch transmission, it is more common on that to have this issue than it is on a normal manual car. So what ends up causing the crank hub to actually come loose is all the shock of the gear changes on that car and all the harmonics, which over time end up loosening the bolt, holding the crank hub, which then in turn the bolt ends up coming loose, not holding the timing correctly, which then the timing jumps and you'll end up with a load of misfire codes, your car not running correctly, therefore your whole engine actually being destroyed. It is a common issue, and it's something that I do recommend to actually get checked, especially on your S55 engine. It is a common issue, it's very, very well known. BMW were offering it under recall, and at the same time of getting that bolt done, because it is quite a big job, this is why I was saying back before on the video, to make sure you get your rod bearings done at the same time as your oil pan gasket. When you're getting your crank hub assembly redone, many of you guys are going to go and have that done, just make sure you end up getting your rod bearings checked at the same time, and therefore just replace them while you're all in there and get the whole job done together. It is a big job, and I do recommend, if you haven't heard about this issue, go and check it up, and therefore go and make sure your car isn't under recall to have this part actually fitted for the new revised one, because at the end of the day, let BMW fit it, because under recall, if it ends up going out, it then falls on BMW's head. Don't wait for it to go out and then, because BMW won't do nothing. Get it checked and make sure you get this addressed like ASAP. It's not a joke. That's what makes this engine actually reliable once that job's actually been done. But until that day, it's actually a ticking time bomb until that job's actually been done. Now, anyone who owns this car or is looking to sell this car, that's a job many are gonna want done. Even if they come to you, they're gonna want this job done before they actually buy this car. This is something I do recommend to get done, and that's why I said to you, make sure you do the rod bearings, make sure you do the oil pan gasket at the same time, because everything's gonna be dropped. Therefore, get it all done, and it's better to do it like that than wait until it actually grenades and then you have to be doing a whole engine rebuild. This is what I was saying about tuned M4s, M2s and M3s. When a lot of you guys would have seen my Don't Ever Remap Your Car, you would have seen I said I see a lot of M4s being rebuilt. A lot of people thought it was because of the tune. No, it wasn't because of the tune, it was because of this crank hub assembly itself. The way BMW did this is what actually caused the engines to grenade, but the tune obviously doesn't help. Adding more power, you advance the timing, you speed up the timing, you speed up the fueling, therefore it causes the bolt to actually come a lot looser. You know, you're upgrading the DCT to make the shifts a lot quicker, more brutal, so as you're doing that, you're making the bolt actually come looser and looser and looser in turn, causing it to come out. Therefore, your timing's gonna let go and your engine's gonna destroy itself. That's why before you tune these cars, yes, they're highly tunable, I would make sure that crank hub assembly is actually checked and fully checked and done the repair needed before you actually tune your engine. So I hope this is going to clear up a lot of the issues on the S55 engine. I know a lot of people in the market looking to still buy this car, and it's very, very highly popular, especially the M4s and the M2s. They're becoming highly, increasingly popular among a lot of BMW fans because it's a two-door car, it looks sporty, it's nice, and it's powerful. But there is a lot of issues a lot of you have to be aware of, and obviously if you've got a good mechanic or good indie, as you guys want to call it, or you're going to do the work yourself, then these can end up becoming good cars. But just don't get ripped off, because that crank hub bolt is going to be a very, very big job if it's already been done on a recall and it's already coming out again. Therefore, you're going to have to find a garage that's going to want to repair it, and God knows how much that's going to cost to be done. But you want to get that done like ASAP, because if it lets go of the engine, it will destroy the engine. So I hope it's going to clear up a lot of the issues on the S55 engine, and I hope this will now help you in your aim to actually buy your next car. Thank you very much for watching. It's BMW Dr. Dean here, and goodbye.